The St. Lucian Minister for Tourism and Investment, Dr. Ernest Hilaire, has spoken out against criticisms from the opposition regarding Global Ports Holdings GPH financial transactions with local institutions. The opposition leader, Alan Chasney, had expressed concerns about GPH obtaining loans from Bank of St. Lucia, of which the government is a major shareholder, for the revitalization of Port Castries and the Soufrière waterfront. However, Hilaire dismissed these concerns, stating that private investments and bank loans are common occurrences, and criticized Chasney's approach as potentially damaging to investor confidence in St. Lucia.
Investors come into the country, they need financing, they raise some of their financing overseas, they look for local financing to supplement their investment. And in an entirely private sector arrangement, they take their local loans. But why should we be concerned about that? What do you want the bank to do? Do not give loans? How can you make a private investment decision a national issue of that sort? But you know why he's doing it? Because he wants to destroy investor confidence in this country. Because when investors overseas hear that there is in St. Lucia elements that do not think investors should get any financing in St. Lucia, it will decrease confidence in ourselves as a investment destination.
Hilaire says there is no truth to opposition claims that GPH will rake $400 million in revenue.
He says that the government will give up $400 million over 40 years. Now, we've met already. We've spoken about the GPH agreement, and I will go over it again. But just do a simple math for me. Say we have 750,000 visitors who come to, cruise passengers who come to this country. Say 750,000. In that same story he gave, and I heard the Hot FM story, it says the head tax is $5 per passenger. Multiply $5 by 750,000. How much is that? That's 3.5 million. Multiply that by 40 years, assuming it's 40 years. Assuming, but it's not 40 years, but let's assume it's 40 years. 3.5 by 40 is how much? That's 140 million, no? 140 million. How did he arrive at 400 million? But that's the kind of Allen economics that he uses. That's why this country got itself into so much trouble.
The opposition had also reportedly raised concerns about nepotism in the appointment of a St. Lucian to a prominent role in GPH. Hilaire defended GPH's appointment of a highly qualified St. Lucian for a regional position and urged St. Lucians to support their compatriots' professional accomplishments.
This is a qualified St. Lucian. Experience and the know-how of what to do, been given the opportunity to lead a regional investment initiative. I am proud of him. And I ask all the St. Lucian professionals to be proud when St. Lucians achieve the highest levels. I remember when we were in opposition, a former senior tourism executive in St. Lucia, who was dismissed by that same government, the United Workers' Party government, was vying for a regional job. He was prevented from getting it. There was also another St. Lucian lawyer who was going to get a regional job, prevented from getting it. How do you have a government, the United Workers' Party, that denies St. Lucians an opportunity to get regional jobs? And there are a number of St. Lucian professionals who could say to you what was done to them to make sure they did not get a job. I am proud when St. Lucians get jobs regionally and internationally. Trust me, and anything our government can do to support any St. Lucian anywhere in the world, we would do it.
Hilaire continues to appeal to St. Lucians to endorse the professional triumphs of their compatriots.